Yeah, as Mark was saying, thank you, Mark, and thank you everybody who was here. And as he was saying, Jay, he was good to me, man. We had a great time. We got a lot of my teammates here. You can see we well represented. We still like family. I talk to these guys every day, like Evan, Aaron Hardy, Spider, Travis Conn, Marcus Allen, Brian Gilbert, Lehman Colbert. We still, I heard Josh say about the relationships that you take away from college. This is truly, I think the greatest thing that happened. And the most important relationship I took away from college was I met my wife here. We just got married last year, so we've been married about, I'm not gonna put a number on it. Make sure I get it right. But I also have my godparents, my grandparents, my father-in-law, my aunties, my friends. We're well represented. Like you said, we're a very tight-knit group. So to talk about my actual induction, when I found out I was getting inducted, I'm overseas in France, so I didn't get the call at first, and Mark called and told me. So if you can ask all my guys, I'm a really laid-back, cool guy. I don't really get excited about much. I pretty much expect all the good stuff to happen, because I'm just a positive person. So I found out, and I'm like, floored. We're on a road trip for a game in France. So I'm telling my French teammate who really doesn't understand English. I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta leave. I'm going to the Hall of Fame like it's crazy. So I called my father. And for some reason, he gets the emails from JU. They didn't have my email. So I began to tell him, like, man, I'm getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. And he said, you know what? I got an email the other day that said something about the Hall of Fame. He said, I was wondering why you didn't tell us. I didn't really look at it. So, if you know my pop, that's like when it comes to the phones and stuff, that's how it is. Like a text message might come back a day later if you text something. But to tell you more about me, as Mark said, I'm from Dublin, Georgia, which is, I love to tell people, it's not Macon, it's not Atlanta. I take pride in being from Dublin. It's middle of Georgia. It's like a 3-hour drive from here. It's a small place. We have a lot going on. We have Super Bowl champions, Demaryius Thomas, Eric Walden. We have UFC fighter top contender Anthony Johnson. So it's a lot going. It's a small place. We have don't hold this against him. My cousin played Division I basketball at Mercer. He's back here in the back. Don't hold that against him. So we have a lot of great things going on as far as athletes. So I always emphasize that. And I just want to thank. Even though they're not here, Dublin, Georgia, it means a lot to me. I take pride in being from there, because it's a small place. Like I said, it's a small place, but it's very prideful. It's kind of like the school. It's very tight-knit. Everybody knows everyone. So, like, everybody in Dublin know I went to Jacksonville University. So this is me representing them, and they helped raise me to who I am. So I just wanted to make sure that I say that first. And while I'm up here, I don't want to talk about me, because I understand this journey I didn't do it alone. I had friends, families, teammates. I want to thank all my coaches, Coach Bruce, Coach Neal recruited me. Coach Neal will have the longest phone recruiting conversations. He always makes you want to change your mind and talk to each other. Coach Faulkner, Coach Bruce, those guys were like my mental coach. The assistants in there, I can tell you, the head coach is great to you, but your assistants are who's hands-on, who make you in class, make sure you're not getting in trouble and stuff like that. So a quick story about Coach Faulkner, one of my assistant coaches, and this is why none of us who play basketball are ever late. He used to take classes with us, so we get there. My class was at 10. I show up at 9:53, and he meets me at the door, and I'm walking with some young lady. He lets her go by. He speaks nice to her, then he puts me to the side. He says, don't you ever show up this late. And I was 7 minutes early. He said, if you're not 10 minutes early, you're late. So now this morning, I knew all my guys were going to be here on time. It stuck with us. It stuck with us. And so to move on to my guys, like I said, I got Evan Jefferson, Marcus Allen, Brian Gilbert, Aaron Hardy, Lehman Colbert. These guys, man, these are my teammates. They were groomsmen in my wedding. But I demanded a lot from these guys. Like, I know I'm 5'10", I was like 150 then, but they'll tell you I was like a drill sergeant. So I just demanded so much from them. I always constantly asking for more in conditioning, asking for more, stay out to practice, whatever. But they always responded. It was never personal. I mean, most of these guys are bigger than me, so it's hard to look at somebody smaller and you just yell at you all the time. But like I said, they did a great job of taking it, and I could never repay them for that, And they're the reason that I'm standing up here, So I can't get emotional. I get it from my pops, man. But yeah, we'll get my cool back. So yeah, man, those guys. I was telling Aaron this morning, I'm first in steals with 230. He's second. I'm definitely first only because of him. He deflected the ball and I steal it and I get the credit for it. Trust me, he did all the work. I just got the stats. And to back up, I can't forget Coach Warren, man. Coach Warren is a great individual for me now. When I first got here, our relationship was not like it is now. We did not get along. I just didn't understand why he wanted me to pass the ball so much. Coach, you've seen the stats. I got 1,971 points. I thank Coach Warren for everything, but seriously, I only hold one thing against him. If you would have let me shoot my freshman year, I would be first. That's the only thing I hold against him. But yeah, he just raised us, like even as not just basketball players, but young men. And even to this day, he still exhausts all he can for me. 1 year when I was overseas, I was having trouble finding a job. He was calling people for me. He was calling, checking my mental state, and now we still talk about basketball. Now it's different. He can't ask me about my wife. He didn't at the time. He didn't have any children when we were here, which is probably why we practiced so much. But now he has a child, so our relationship has grown from like it should, from athlete and just a young man and a coach to like just good friends. And I just thank him for everything he did for me, and I could never repay him. I mean, he came to Dublin, Georgia. Like Division I coaches before then really wasn't coming to Dublin, Georgia. So, like I said, he's not here, but if he sees this, Coach Warren, thank you. And the last people I want to get to in here is definitely the most important people in my life, especially up to this Jacksonville University point. I have my sister, my Mama Smurf, and my pops. They call him Bill Square. So if you came to any Jacksonville games back then, my team was there, they were always there. Always. When my sister was playing basketball, but my mother and my father, they drove to every home. We stayed 3 hours away. They'll drive here, we play at 7, they drive back. And my dad, he went to almost every road game too. And he don't like to fly, so that's a lot of miles on the Infinity. So I just remember they just motivated me so much. And I always played for the name on the front of the jersey, because I learned early, like you may quit, even when you want to quit, you're not going to quit on people you love. I'm not going to quit on Evan. I'm not going to quit on Marcus. And we all represented that same thing in Jacksonville. But I also played for the people on the back. My last name is Smith, which is my 3 immediate family members. And I just remember, I used to always want my sister was 5 years younger than me. So when she was born, I used to always want her to be able to say in Dublin, how girls get in an argument and stuff. I used to always want her to be saying, well, you can't beat my brother. and it be true. So that was a motivating force. And my mother, me and my dad are just alike. So in basketball season, when we lose, it's like he lost. So, and my team will tell you, when we lose, I don't talk to them for maybe 1, 2 days, 3 days, maybe the next practice. Yeah, so it's hard for me to talk about it, but my mother, and even my dad's hard for us to talk because we so much alike and we feel it so much that it's either tension or we just, it's just still hurting. So my mother, she was always the mediator between us two. She always, she held it together. And so I can never, she raised, like Mark said, she raised me who I am today as a man and as a husband and all this type of stuff. And from a basketball aspect, my dad, I can't even put it in words. Like you said, from 5'9", 150, we did so many days just in the gym, shooting, working out, but more than just physically and skill-wise, the stuff he taught me. He used to always tell me, if you're gonna be small, you gotta be tough. You gotta do this better than the next person. I remember at 13, I had braces. I used to always play him one-on-one. He's not as slick as the ball like I am. So when I would reach, he would instinctively hit me. So my mouth used to bleed all the time from my braces. All the time, I used to always cut my lip. But I never stopped. And that's why, like you said, the iron, playing all those games and being hurt and have the injuries, I just want to win, so that can wait. And that comes directly from my pops. And the most important thing he told me that I never forgot was, he said, son, you're not going to be tall. For some reason, I thought I was going to be tall, because when I went to the dentist, he told me I was going to be 6'2". It never happened. So, yeah, he said, son, if you're going to be small, you got to be special. So I just want to say to him that I think some people think I'm special, man.
Yeah.